Highlights of Miles Kwok's live broadcast on June 16, 2020. China-US Hawaii talk. And the VOA Earthquake. Today, Mr. Kwok broadcast online commenting on the latest situation. He mentioned that the resignation of the VOA's director, Amanda Bennett, and the deputy director, Sandy Sugawara, had been well expected. On April 19, 2017, when he had live interview with VOA, it was suddenly cut off. So what role did Amanda play in it? How has Amanda colluded with CCP for years? What was the role of senior editor, Sasha Gong, on that day of the live broadcast? We need to find out all the truth behind it through legal investigation. He also personally doubted about the results of the upcoming top-level China-US talks between Mr. Yang Jieqi, the high-ranking Chinese politician and diplomat, and Secretary Pompeo. He said that we had all witnessed that since the China-US trade war, the CCP has been using all kinds of tricks to deceive President Trump and the United States, as the negotiation venue has been changing constantly and no consolidated results were generated. Even after the first phase of the trade agreement, inked in Washington, D.C., the CCP still has not fully executed its commitment and duty per the contract deal. CCP has been successfully playing the United States for more than 20 years, using their delaying tactics. The CCP hopes that President Trump won't get re-elected in this coming fall, so that they can do business as usual with the pro-CCP politicians in America. So for this Hawaii talk, we should wait to see what new tricks CCP will do this time. However, he is glad to see that Mr. Michael Kwok has been appointed as the supervisor to the VOA, hopefully, to see the return to its duty, for the VOA, under his supervision. But he thinks the officials owe an explanation to the public that for so many years, the crews of VOA, especially Sasha Gong, hanging around with those guys in the alleged Chinese democracy movement, why they have been doing nothing good for sharing the values of freedom, democracy and rule of law to the Chinese people while getting paid by the American taxpayers. Who was manipulating Amanda Bennett to cut off the broadcast on April 19, 2017, when he was disclosing the HNA, Wang Qishan stuffs, and all those kleptocratic schemes of the CCP. Who is the sugar daddy of Amanda Bennett to possess such huge benefits from China? Also, the United States should look into an interesting fact that why the Amanda crew are all challenging President Trump, deploring our whistleblowers movement, and despising the Hong Kong protests. It's a lesson of knowing the CCP infiltration and meddling in the United States, and a vivid example of the BGY that he revealed back in 2017. During the broadcast, he told people that this coronavirus had returned to China, and reiterated that it was a guaranteed chemical or biological weapon released by the Communist Party of China, CCP. The virus cannot be controlled at this stage. Heilongjiang, Beijing, Shanghai and other places are very serious. The speed of spreading and deaths are staggering. Another important matter he talked about on Live was that G-Dollar would be available for pre-order again in a couple of days, and G-Club would soon start selling membership qualifications at 5 levels, ranging from $10,000 to $50,000. Those members paying $50,000 could possibly get G-Fashion stock shares worth $10,000. Lastly, Tibet. He said that any promises or discussions would be worthless if CCP was still alive. After eliminating CCP, one principle will be held that Tibet will only follow Dalai Lama, for he is the hope and spirit of the Tibetan people. Note: BGY is a set of operations initiated by the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, seeking to wear out the United States and the Western world through blue, gold and yellow, where blue stands for forestalling information against CCP, gold stands for bribing and blackmailing by funds or properties, and yellow stands for bribing and blackmailing by sexual scandals. Thanks for watching.